Huzzah! I am ready. A bit washed out too. How's it going? How's it going? I am on time. How about that? Yeah, no, I ain't touching that. Are you crazy? Just put the. It's like molten lava right now. It's okay. You can come into a. You can come in screen. Hey, look. Early is early. It don't matter. Early is early. We are ready. Yo, Steve. I ain't in the mood for any BS tonight, so wield your newfound powers as you see fit without taking the piss. That doesn't mean that you can go around and banning people because they say Gears sucks. But everything else goes. I mean, they've already started on X already. Who's that? Oh, little monkey. How goes the chat? Minnie will be with us in a few. I've switched to Opera. Hopefully it doesn't do that whole browser timing out thing. Can you hear the audio? By the way, this stream is demonetized because obviously having it monetized makes no sense. You guys want to be able to see and hear and enjoy everything. So, you know. But yes, monetization is off for the stream. Let's take the captions off. Let's put that 1080p. Maximize that. All right. Let's see, is this working? No, that's not what I want to do. It's 5 minutes. I still can't believe. Steve must have fell off his chair going, what the hell? Hey, Minnie, how's it going?
Hello, hello.
I feel like it is way too loud. Or is it just me?
It's a little bit loud, a little bit.
Explain a little bit.
We'll put it down a bit and then it should be fine. Okay, now I can't hear it. Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, we've got 10 minutes. Hey, Rabbi, how's it going? You'll be excited when Xbox makes you excited? When did young Steve get promoted? We've been having discussions for a while. Jordan, you should go ask Sony. They keep cancelling them. Sony hasn't been this dry since I don't know when. Ooh, happy birthday, Diablo. I mean, I'll wish you a happy birthday tomorrow, but happy birthday, dude. Minnie, are you excited for this amazing showcase?
I mean, I'm hoping there's going to be good games.
I mean, we know 3 of them.
Which are?
South of Midnight, Doom, and one. I think you'll like Doom, and you'll like Expedition 33. I don't know if South of Midnight is your cup of tea. There's one mystery game which a few people are thinking it's Ninja Gaiden, but there could be 2 mystery games. We don't know.
I guess we'll see. We'll see.
Yo, I've officially done 37.5 hours work this week. So all that time I'm working tomorrow will literally be for nothing. It will be free work. That sucks. I should get tomorrow off. I deserve it. I've earned it. Hey, what's up, Rabbi? Rabbi, I'm good. Considering I'm about to do a 50-hour week this week, I'm actually feeling... Actually, I'm pretty much on point to do a 50-hour week. I'm feeling good. Of course, the fabled pony Chille is away on his birthday. He planned it perfectly, so he wouldn't have to be here for this, because clearly he didn't want to, you know... I mean, he hasn't seen a PlayStation showcase in such a long time. I don't blame him.
Have you seen any footage for a game called Phantom Blade Zero?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah,
I think there was a new trailer that was released. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen the new trailer, but it looked, from what I saw previously, it looked okay, but didn't it look like a Souls type game? Like, it kind of bordered on that.
It is a Souls like type game, but the combat is like is different. Like I saw like the trailers of it, and there was, I think something new got released.
I don't think they can hear you. Hold on.
They can't hear me?
No, because you're coming out the same place as this audio. So let me put that down for now. And then I'll put the audio up. So now they can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, so I saw like some new stuff from Phantom Wizard like today on TikTok. So I started checking it out. The combat, it is Souls-like, but the combat is very, very different. Like it looks really, really good. I think if that game was to come out this year, I think it might be the best game for this entire year. I think so. Like it looks that good. No, it looks that good. Graphically, it looks amazing, and the combat is insane.
Wow, what happened?
I'm telling you. What do you mean, what happened?
What happened?
With what?
Hmm?
With what?
This. because I'm using a new. Oh well, there goes Oreo.
Is that the cat?
Yeah, it's Oreo.
You can hear him loud as day on the mic. Like literally so clear.
He ain't gonna stop. Where is the logo? Yeah, because I switched to Opera after the problems that were happening.
Mm.
It's weird. Like, I don't even know what that little bit is up the top. Oh well. It says
What?
I can see what it is. There you go. Let's get this right before we start.
Are you interested in boxes of Oreo cake?
Why am I going to be interested in boxes of Oreo cake?
Because Brandon's local shop apparently sells them. He was asking if you're interested. Do you want any? Are you interested?
No, I'm good. You
Worth
can
a try.
highlight. You can highlight the comments. If you click on them, it highlights. Did
Okay.
someone free Oreo? No, don't murder Oreo. Hey, Calandros. Is Chille here? Ooh, Chille. Happy birthday, dude.
Happy birthday.
What was it? Crisis? I don't think we'll see Crisis. Has Crisis got a new game? I'm still not happy with. Hi, Ram. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah, that's good. Finally. Oh, it's not perfect. My OCD is not letting me get it perfect. Okay, I think we got it good now. That's it. Good. I'm not touching anymore.
I think you should touch it again.
No, I'm not going to touch it anymore.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. If Crytek did a new game, it wouldn't run for the next 10 years. Do you remember the whole metric was, but can it run Crisis? Man, I remember at the time, I actually built my machine so it could play Crisis. I built a whole PC just to play that game. It was a good game, though. Crisis 1 was amazing. I don't know what went wrong with 2 and 3. I have no idea what went wrong with 2 and 3. What should I order? Chinese or KFC? I kind of got bored of Chinese. Not today, Rabbi. You keep asking for games that are never going to appear. That's not how it works.
You can dream. You can dream.
All right, we got 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute, folks. And we're going to get to see Pong. We're going to get to see Tic Tac. We're going to get to see Space Invaders. Oh, wait. Different era. Never mind. KFC for the win. Thank you for that $2, Chille. Guys having a Wagyu steak but still found time to drop a super chat. Alright, it's about to start. Did the Assassin's Creed showing happen today? Alright, here we go.
Chille tipped £2 through Super Chat. KFC FDW.
Are you ready? All games available day one with Game Pass, and that's all I care. All games support Xbox Play Anywhere as well, and cloud gaming. There's nothing happening yet. Big. These graphics are amazing. This is what you call next gen. What do you think, Minnie? Next gen?
Seems like it.
I mean, how much more photorealistic do you want the graphics, guys?
That's too photorealistic.
It looks fake. Loading. Oh, we're starting with that straight off the bat. Okay. Ninja Gaiden. Man, they shouldn't have leaked this too early. Guys, did you hear this is exclusive to Google
こんにち
Stadia?
は、声テクモゲームズチーム忍者の安田文彦です。今日は皆様にチーム忍者が長く大切にしてきたアクションシリーズの新情報を発表できる機会をいただけてとても嬉しく思います。早速ですが、こちらをご覧ください。
Several years ago, the Dark Dragon, youngest of the divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world.
That looks good.
The plot was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a sole ninja. However, the Dark Dragon's husk remained, and from this husk fell an endless downpour of cursed rain. The abandoned Tokyo continues its struggle against chaos to this day.
See? Against me.
Infiltrated the facility. Commencing mission.
Ooh, Platinum Games. That's... Oh,
No escape.
There's the grappling hook. Ooh, love that parry. What do you think, Minnie?
It looks really good. I like the combat style as well.
Oh shit! No more woke stuff, they're going all in. The furries are back!
Ryu Hayabusa.
Whatever your clan is plotting, it ends here.
I think your leg's going hot.
So you've come, Raven.
Fuck off, Hayabusa. I will execute my mission.
I guess we can start playing Ninja
世界中
Gaiden
の町人の皆さ
1,
ん、10年以上大変お待たせしました。最強の忍者となり容赦なく襲い来る敵に挑むハイスピードアクション忍者ガイデンのナンバリング最新作として忍者ガイデン4を発表させていただきま
games
した。
eventually.
本作はプラチナゲームズさんとの協業で開発を進めています。
Emphasis on
プラ
eventually,
チナ
but
ゲ
I
ーム
do
ズさ
get
んのア
that.
クションゲームというジャンルにおける実績は言うまでもなく、ベヨネッタやニアオートマタなど素晴らしいアクションタイトルを生み出してこ
Right,
られま
Minnie?
した。
I finish games.
忍者ガイデン4というタイトルを10年以上の時を
Yeah,
超え
but
て
this one
新たに
requires
皆様にお
skill.
届けするにあた
I
り
don't know about that
より多くの方に新鮮な気持ちでプレイしていただけるよう新たな世界を新主人公であるもう一人の町人ヤクモで冒険するという形で制作す
You
る
need
こ
to
とに
speak
しま
up,
した。
Barbie, dude.
先ほどご覧いただいた映像の中で竜ハヤブサも登場しておりましたが、彼は今回も物語に密接に関わってきます。なぜヤクモと戦うことになったのか、竜ハヤブサが戦う目的は何なのか、本作の物語の中で展開していきます。
任務は必ず成し遂げる。邪魔をするな。
物語は黒竜がもたらした正気の雨によって荒廃した首都東京が舞
It
台と
looks
なっていま
really
す。
good.
この雨は黒竜がまだ生きている証であり、雨が止まない限り東京に安寧は訪れません。今作の新主人公であり、
But
ハヤブ
clearly,
サ
I
と対をな
finished
す
Stellar Blade,
カラス
right?
一門に所
As
属
long
す
as
る
there's
ヤクモが
waifus in the
首
game,
都
I
東
finished
京で
them.
黒竜を倒し、この世界を晴らすため
Lies of P had no
戦いに身を
waifus.
投じます。
I don't
And I
think
literally had no
waifus
idea
are
what
gonna
I was
make it
doing.
better.
忍者ガイデンシリーズで描かれてきた
I don't think waifus
ダ
are
ーク
gonna
で
make
ハードな
it
世界
better.
観は継承し
Everything's better
そこ
with
にさらに
waifus.
危機を感じさせる
It
要素
doesn't
と
make
して
you better.
呪いやより
it does.
混沌とした景観のデザインを取り入れています。ステージプレイ中に街が呪いの影響を受
I has
けビルは
pixels
崩
to
れ
it.
道は歪みヤクモをピンチに陥れることでしょう。舞台となる東京はとある出来事によって街全体が崩壊し、魔族やヤクモと敵対する勢力がひしめき合う状態になっており、環境全体がプレイヤーに牙を向くように感じられるはずです。前作より立体的に自由度の増した危険に満ちたステージを忍具やシリーズおなじみの体術など忍者アクションを駆使して乗り越えていくことになります。レールアクション、スイングアクションなどのダイナミックで爽快なシチュエーションを多く追加しました。これら以外にもさまざまなシチュエーションやチャレンジ、隠されたアイテムなどを用意しており、
I think
ス
the
テージが
first
進む
Ninja
ごとに
Gaiden
上
I
がってい
didn't
くテンショ
play.
ンにも
I played
驚い
the
ていただ
first
ける
two
と
though.
思います。
Finished the first two.
新しい主人公のヤクモは竜ハヤブサに次ぐ新たな町人です。彼にはまだ若さも残っていますが、カラス一門を背負う天才忍者でもあり、忍者ガイデンシリーズにおける忍者の頂点、竜と肩を並べる次世代の町人たり得る人物としてデザインしています。そんなヤクモの前に立ちふさがるのは、荒れ果てた東京の治安維持組織であり、黒竜の封印を守る竜神島や現世に蔓延する人ならざる者妖魔、そしてもちろんシリーズおなじみの魔人も登場します。また現時点では公開していませんが、新たなキャラクターやシリーズファンの方に喜んでいただける人物も登場しますので、続報にご期待ください。
従来のシリーズからバトルスピードをさらに加速させ、目にも止まらぬスピードで敵との攻防を繰り広げることができます。さらにヤクモが使える新要素、結節忍術ヌエの型を駆使したダイナミックな攻撃によって これまでから大きく進化した一対他の戦闘を可能にしました。ヌエの方ではこれまでの忍者ガイデンにはない広範囲から一撃必殺の攻撃となっており、多勢に無勢の状態が長く続く戦況を一気に覆すことができます。もちろん1対1の戦闘における比率も健在です。プレイヤー同様、敵もガードや回避をしてくるため、緊張感のあるフェアな戦闘を味わうことができます。敵の動きをしっかりと捉えながら一瞬の隙を逃さずに攻撃を仕掛けていくことが重要です。ヌエの方によって忍者ガイデンのアクションの味わいにさらなる進化を感じられるかと思います。
特にアクションに関しては手触り、バランス調整など細部にわたり日々議論させていただき、会社の垣根を越えた密なやり取りをさせていただいています。本作の主人公であるヤクモは竜とは一味違うアクションを有していますが、その中でもしっかりと忍者ガイデンらしさを感じていただけると思います。例えばカラス、ヌエ、2つの型があるという点がヤクモの大きな特徴ですが、それらが持つ多彩な性能なアクションを用いて敵や状況ごとに使い分ける攻略の深みや滅却、絶技などを絡めた抑揚あるスピーディーな攻防などはもちろんヤクモでも健在です。
ヤクモと竜ハヤブサはそれぞれがかなり異なる個性的な遊び心地になっていますので、さまざまな戦闘バリエーションを楽しむことができるようになっています。ヤクモ、そして竜ハヤブサの双方で飛燕、伊豆直しなどシリーズおなじみのアクションも駆使しつつ、新アクションを織り交ぜた新しい忍者ガイデンにご期待ください。忍者ガイデンシリーズに色濃く残っている歯ごたえやグレードの高いアクション体験の継承、さらに我々プラチナゲームズの特徴であるスピーディーなアクションやダイナミックな演出も取り入れ、進化した正当続編を作り上げるべく総力を挙げて開発を進めております。
容赦ない敵とのいかなる攻防にもフェアに戦える手触りをヤクモでも目指しています。皆様に進化した忍者ガイデンを触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。
シリーズファンはもちろんのこと、忍者ガイデンを初めてプレイする方でも存分に楽しめる作品になっておりますので、ぜひ発売をお待ちください。
長年にわたってプラチナゲームズさんと共にまさに忍者のように潜んで忍者ガイデン4の開発を進めてきましたが、ついに発表することができて非常に嬉しく思います。2025年秋に本作を皆様にお届けできるのを楽しみにしています。続報にもぜひご期待ください。さて、本日お伝えしたい発表はそれだけではありません。こちらをご覧ください。
That is looking good. Graphically, that looks pretty decent. Unreal Engine. Is this 4 or 5? I think it's Unreal Engine 4, right? It doesn't look 5.
No, I think it might be 4.
My path leads through the land of the dead.
No one talks about Yaiba.
And thus the sun sets on the Dragon Ninja bloodline.
Genshi, go back to hell.
All paths before me are cruel and arduous.
UColor was free. Oh, Ninja Gaiden Black 2 as well!
忍者ガイデン2のオリジナル版は2008年に Xbox360 で発売し、バイオレンスな表現とハイスピードなバトルを皆様にお楽しみいただいた作品です。今作忍者ガイデン2ブラックではオリジナル版の表現に立ち戻り、アンリアルエンジン5を用いてグラフィックを大幅に刷新、忍者ガイデン2の完全版として開発いたしました。綺麗なグラフィックでお楽しみいただけるのはもちろん、竜ハヤブサに加え、綾音、もみじ、レイチェルもプレイブルキャラクターとして登場します。 そして本作は本日コンソール PC そして XBOX ゲームパスでこの後すぐに発売となります。忍者ガイデンシリーズを長年応援いただいている皆様はもちろんのこと、本日忍者ガイデンを知っていただいた皆様も忍者ガイデン4の発売前にぜひ本作をお楽しみください。今年はチーム忍者創立30周年の節目であり、本日発表させていただいた忍者ガイデン4含め2025年は忍者の年、イヤーオブザ忍者となります。ぜひ忍者ガイデンシリーズの展開にご注目ください。本日はありがとうございました。
Ninja Gaiden 4 and Ninja Gaiden 2 Black today Shadow dropped. Shit's happening right now. This is South of Midnight. I'm really looking forward to this.
Hi, and welcome to Compulsion Games here in Montreal, Canada. At our studio, we care about world building, and we treat the setting almost like a character of its own. From the magical noir of contrast to the alternate history of We Happy Few, we draw inspiration from the landscape to shape mood, drama, and intrigue.
What do you think?
For South of Midnight, our third-person action adventure game, the story and characters bring a folkloric Deep South to life. This gave us a chance to explore Southern Gothic themes with a dark fantasy twist. So while our protagonist Hazel is at the forefront of our story,
how cool is that?
It's the macabre elements and larger-than-life creatures.
I don't think that's why people are going to play this because of the chests.
Well, clearly they're not playing it for the bosses.
And the bosses look good.
It's all about the loot.
Really picking up out there.
No, it's not.
Did you pack everything?
Mama, this ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the
flashlights and batteries.
Oh, shit, we got 5 minutes. Let's go.
Won't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't mumble. Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
I'd love if that house flies away.
You want to bring this up right now?
I'm
I'd
just
love if that
saying.
house flies away now.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Look, they're going. They're just on the spree of cancelling right now. There you go.
Oh, what did I tell you? You know what? I said it anyway. I said it anyway. At least I called it.
Hazel may start her journey as a typical 19-year-old, but disastrous events will push her into a darkly magical world where she'll learn who she really is, and how to tap into weaving, an ancient magical power that redefines her trajectory in life.
The land itself chooses Hazel as a weaver. Someone who can see beyond the surface and tap into a deeper reality, the grand tapestry.
I wish they didn't
Weavers
have that
can
stop
see the
motion.
fabric binding our worlds, connecting people, nature, and echoes of the past.
Kind of like stop.
Hazel can perceive both the mystical strands and stigmas in the world. Through her newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas and mends the afflicted creatures she encounters.
As Hazel discovers her power, the world gradually shifts into the surreal, revealing that creatures from old folktales
Gaming, I've got all 3 downloaded already.
Up here, my salvation.
Among them is good old Catfish, the storyteller who becomes both the guide and
Gorsty,
companion to
only
Hazel
in game,
across
not
the
cutscenes.
It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. Would you kindly do your weaver thing and help me down?
Meeting Catfish marks the true beginning of Hazel's
They should have just let you disable
All
it
of
full
Hazel's
stop.
arsenal and powers are designed around textile crafting and traditional spinning wheels. Her weapons include a spindle, 2 weaving hooks, and a distaff. Her magic abilities manifest with supernatural lace-like patterns, blending the traditional craft with mystical elements. Hazel engages with the world through a variety of movement abilities. Those abilities also help Hazel progress on her journey.
As her journey unfolds, Hazel will master new weaving abilities, using them to traverse the world, conjure objects, and confront adversaries.
Combat is about understanding and adapting to different enemy archetypes known as ants, the manifestations of corruption Hazel encounters.
These haints trap Hazel in combat until she unravels them, destroying them in the process.
What do you mean, words?
Each haint has its own unique moveset, strengths, and weaknesses that you'll need to learn and adapt to. For example, the slug burrows on the ground and unleashes devastating strikes from afar.
If any of you have played a game called Kenna Bridge of Spirits,
with chilling speed. Hazel can
that's
counter these
basically what this
threats with
reminds
agile
me of.
melee abilities to execute powerful combos, jump attacks, and charge attacks. But close combat is risky and can backfire because haints have powerful defensive abilities. Mastering your magical skills becomes the key to gaining the upper hand in combat. Push, pull, and weave are some of the spells at your disposal that give you a tactical advantage during a fight. Timing is everything. Pull distant enemies close to start melee combos, push them back to interrupt and stun their attack. Then press the advantage with follow-up strikes. Spells interact uniquely with each enemy type, creating dynamic combat scenarios, especially when facing multiple types of opponents at the same time. Once near death, enemies can be unraveled, breaking their core and setting them free of their corruption, which has the added benefit of providing health boosts and reducing ability cooldowns. If you play your combos right, you can enhance Hazel's combat readiness and keep on chaining her abilities. As Hazel progresses in the game, she unlocks new moves and improved abilities, and you'll have to decide which areas to prioritize. The upgrades will change how you approach combat.
No way!
Area of effect attacks.
Can you imagine?
Or refining push and pull skills to improve precision and make them feel more rewarding.
Finally.
The combat system is fast and responsive, built around chaining attacks, landing precise strikes, and unraveling enemies.
You play Path of Exiles?
You mind if I take a look
I haven't
around?
played it, but I've
You
seen
can see
the
every
gameplay
place
of it
on
and
Molly
just
terrorized and
It's
more.
already something I
Down
hate.
for the low, low price of $1.
In Hazel's search for her mother, you'll explore multiple regions, each ruled by a mythical creature with their own Southern Gothic history. You'll gradually uncover the backstories of these beings, once human or animal, who were transformed by tragedy.
The collection that is out there right now is
As a weaver,
Ninja
Hazel
Gaiden
heals these
Sigma?
creatures by collecting fragments of haunted
Sigma
memories.
2 and
We call these echoes,
whatever the third
which
one is
reveal
called.
each creature's past. Hazel must experience these echoes before she can mend them.
What kind of person would do that to someone?
We design each region to reflect the creature that's been doomed to wander it. From the atmospheric environment to unique music themes composed for each one. While not all encounters lead to direct combat, Hazel will need to face mythical creatures in epic confrontation before she can heal them. Our boss encounters and gameplay sequences also reflects the uniqueness of each creature.
Yeah, they are the
mechanics
PlayStation
that center
versions, the
around a
crappy
specific
versions.
thematic. These encounters feature multiple phases that ramp up in complexity. As the encounters progress, the
This game
musical
looks
theme
awesome.
builds
I don't
up,
understand why
cranking
people
the
are
tension
so
alongside the fight.
critical about this game.
Whether it's Two-Toed Tom or hugging Molly,
I mean, it looks good, but I
each
just
of
I
these
think the
larger-than-life
combat just
creatures
wouldn't be
is
my style
inspired
of thing.
by Sony folklore
That's
and
really
leads to
downside.
climactic battles.
Look, Minnie. He wants to kiss you.
We got a long journey ahead.
He's definitely not getting
South
kissed
of
back.
Midnight unfolds as a hero's journey, and as Hazel, you'll travel through a tapestry of Southern-inspired landscapes. From
Yeah, I
abysmal
agree, Steve.
swamps to
I agree, but they're
flooded
gonna end on Doom.
farmlands to the Appalachian peaks.
They're gonna end on Doom.
In
and
our
then announce a
magical
May
South,
release date.
decaying buildings reclaimed by nature stand moments away from a hungry Rugal. And as Hazel delves deeper, reality bends ever more toward the fantastical.
The history, landscape, and folklore of the American Deep South fill our world, and our team has infused the game with thoughtful details and environmental storytelling, like our bottle trees and
I've
hate
seen
root
her
porches,
somewhere
which
before.
are said to ward off evil spirits. The weight of the past emerges as central themes, which you can see through old abandoned buildings and businesses struggling to
So
survive.
familiar.
As you explore, you'll meet locals who stayed behind even in the face of a hurricane.
So I'm the last
No,
person
she's-
left here. All those damn haints. This part of the river's filthy with them.
Artistically, we're staying true to our moody compulsion signature
Yeah,
style.
You see that, Minnie?
But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation.
I don't think I
which
could
allows
stop
our
it even
team
if
to
I
bring a
tried.
distinct
Did you
personality
see
and
the
tone
size of
into
that
every
thing?
prop and character.
Ah, so you basically said you're going to
Because
succumb
this
to
folklore is
it,
open
whether
to
you like it
visual
or not.
interpretation, we embrace
Better
the
to
freedom to
submit than die at
reimagine
that
these
point.
creatures and their stories, to adapt
You've only
how
got
they
those
look,
two
and to
options.
craft our own version of a fantastical deep
What about that
south.
one?
Again, I don't think I have much of a say because of that. I don't have a say.
Just fight back.
With what?
At Compulsion
My finger.
Games, we love to craft
What
around
am I supposed to
central
do?
themes. We're lucky to have talent across all our disciplines.
You can
that
turn it
collaborate
off
to
during
give Sound of
gameplay
Midnight
bags,
such a
just
unique
not during
personality.
cutscenes, which is
We
weird.
hope you enjoyed this deep dive into Sound of Midnight. We're thrilled to announce that the game will launch on April 8th, and pre-orders are now
Ooh.
available on Xbox and Steam.
April 8th. Pre-orders available on Xbox and Steam. Oh, here we go. Clive. I mean, Ninja Gaiden Black 2 was a shadow drop. It's dropping today.
Bonjour everyone. We are Sunfall Interactive and welcome to our manor. We are a small studio based in Montpellier, France, working on our first game, Clair Obscur Expedition 33. It's a turn-based RPG set in the fantasy version of late 19th century Belle Epoque France.
What do you mean you're not interested? This
Our
is 10 out of 10 material already.
I don't like
actually started
turn-based.
as a
I
solo
don't
passion
like
project.
it.
I wanted
but
to
this is
create
different.
something like the JRPGs with
Oh,
turn-based
it's
combat I
different.
grew up with
This is
and loved,
turn-based
but
with a
that
twist.
fully leverage the latest tech.
You have to press buttons.
Refresh the genre with new features and took place in a compelling world. I knew I needed help to realize my dream. First, I turned to a programmer I knew would get it.
Guillaume and I started trading ideas right away, and that quickly turned into trading files back and
Steve's
forth.
a troll, that's
Soon,
okay.
I was creating the first prototypes of the reactive turn-based system, combining real-time offense and defense element, and a cinematic
Yeah,
battle
Gaiden
camera
was
system.
the mystery that
Things
they
really
leaked
clicked when we tested
earlier.
the first version of those features.
Because people
We
just
felt we
can't
had
keep
something
their
both
mouths shut in
challenging
this
and
industry
fun.
anymore.
As Tom and I went back and forth and iterated on game elements, a vision started to come together, and I shared it with an old friend from university.
Guillaume and I are both passionate gamers, and when he described the project, I quit my job the following week and joined the team without hesitation. Because I believe that in video games, success always starts with a strong creative vision. And we had that, defined by 3 core elements. A story with great emotional depth, gameplay that
see, you got
innovates
options.
on the classics we love,
And he gets to press the A button, see?
and a world that is completely original,
no, exactly
beautiful,
turn-based.
and immersive.
Yeah. Did you get to
We
press the
founded
button?
Sunfall
Yeah,
Interactive
see?
on these tenets. A group of friends with a shared vision and the drive to make something great.
Look, hurry up and just show me
This
Clive.
too is your legacy.
Core to every great RPG is a compelling story. And Guillaume and I spent 4 years intensively developing and refining ours. And that started with the hook. 67 years ago, a massive slumbering paintress and a monolith appeared with no warning. Once a year, the
Jalapeno
paintress
chicken
waits
wraps?
and paints a number on her
Hey,
monolith.
jalapenos are-
and everyone
they're
who
not
is past
spicy.
that age is erased. Every year, that number ticks down, and everyone dies younger and younger. Expeditions depart to kill the paintress, determined to fight until their final breath, but none have ever returned. Our story follows Expedition 33.
Expeditioners, we honor your dedication.
Guillaume and I knew early on that we didn't want to focus on good versus evil. What's interesting to us are people who, yes, are flawed, but who care deeply about each other. And conflicts arise because they have different perspectives on what needs to be done.
I'm sorry about earlier.
We wanted our story to feel dark and mature, with adult characters who feel like real people with real experiences.
I'm always missing something that everyone else just gets.
The heart of the story is about overcoming an existential threat while struggling with loss and grief.
Wait, what? What the hell?
How does one stay hopeful or make peace with their fate? What duty do we owe to each other or to ourselves?
I'm not sure why that's happening.
These questions are deeply personal to me,
What happened?
and they permeate the
Send out
story
some memory.
behind the story.
I've got 32 gigs of memory. How
Know
can it be out
that
of memory?
Lumiere fights with you. Tomorrow comes. Expedition 33.
The characters all have their own motivations and perspectives. Gustave and Lune are deeply invested in the expedition, even if they fight all the time.
Hey, there wasn't
To
enough
them,
super
the
chats to
mission
keep
is
the
tied
batteries
not only
running.
to
What
their
can I say,
family,
Steve?
It's central to their identity and purpose.
Protocol doesn't cover every contingency. You know that.
Contrast that with Ciel,
I'm missing
whose
your
darkest
portrait.
days have already happened.
What are the stars whispering to you? Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Sorry.
It's something my dad and I used to do.
And Maëlle, who cares more about really living her life, not just living longer.
Gustav, are you real?
It's not all dark, though. Along the way, they meet various colorful NPCs and recruit Monoko, who is a friendly
I
but
am saying
kinda
something.
bloodthirsty philosopher, and a fully playable character. He has a really cool battle mechanic where he can turn into the enemies he defeats.
What are you doing?
Just need the foot. Aha!
He's very, very
Okay.
old.
Is it not
and has
showing?
seen many expeditions come and
It
go.
is showing. I can
He
see it.
is a jet troll, which are a group
Chat's
of playful
trolling.
beings who view battle as a form of meditation. They're fun and sort of ridiculous. You'll meet Monoko and many other jet trolls
I'm actually
across the game.
curious on why that's happening.
And of course, there is Esquier, who is one of the oldest and lore-wise the most powerful creatures in the verse.
Esquier is that powerful.
He will be your mount and help you travel to secret corners of the world. And if you bring him back his special stones, you can unlock abilities for him to access new areas of the world and find exciting secrets.
I'm strong, but I'm not that strong.
Everyone has their own reason for joining the expedition, and each of them has their own story arc and resolution that we think
Wait,
players
ban who,
will really
me?
connect with.
In addition to a strong narrative, we had a clear vision for our own take on the genre's core gameplay. Our reactive turn-based system takes the traditional turn-based battle mechanic we love and adds real-time reaction.
At the
which gives
moment, I'm
combat
only
greater
using
intensity
42%
and
of
dynamism.
my memory.
During enemy turns, you can negate all damage by dodging or parrying at the right time.
Opera is killing it.
The balancing
gigabytes.
turn-based with real-time mechanics
Oh, so
took a
OBS
long
is
time to get
2
right.
gigabytes.
During initial playtests, turn-based players often found the real-time elements too hard. Some of us are still traumatized by enemies from back then. We've done a lot of rebalancing since, and with a lot of iteration, we ultimately came up with a formula that we're proud of. Players who are good at real-time can take more risks, and others can counterbalance with items and strategies. A big part of that formula lies in the many ways you can customize your
thank you for the
character.
$5.
We spend a lot of time designing each character's unique mechanics and their custom skill trees. Our philosophy is
What is
making
confirmed
every
for
type of
PlayStation?
playstyle viable so that everyone can have fun with
This
how
game?
they play the game. Each character has a unique mechanic.
This game is coming
Maëlle
on everything.
switches between stances which can alternately boost defense or power. I personally like to make Maëlle the protector of the group, but I'm pretty much the only one at the studio who plays her that way. Most people play her as a glass
Yo, Paul,
cannon.
what
with
you should be
just
asking
such
is,
complementary skills.
are there any first-party games
The
that aren't
characters can
cancelled?
also equip hundreds of passive effects, which in our game
What?
are called Lumina. Every character has more than 20 unique skills in their skill tree and hundreds of passive effects they can gain through Lumina and weapons. So there are a ton of builds and playstyle to explore. Needless to say, we can't wait to see how you choose to play and what kinds of build you'll design that we probably never even imagined.
Our story is set in the French fantasy world, and I was really excited to design something unique. Every level has its own color and texture identity. For example, the Gestural Village
Like,
is an
tell me
early
that the
area in the
Spider-Man
game where
multiplayer
players
game
can
wouldn't have
enjoy a fun
banked
break.
some
We wanted
millions.
something that feels chaotic, grungy, and toy-like. It's basically a bazaar, Everything's
That's Spider-Man multiplayer
disorganized,
game.
chaos everywhere.
So there was a
huts are
Spider-Man-
unsafe,
you know Spider-Man
built
2?
without much thought.
Yeah.
It's a place
Imagine
where
that with,
anyone
like,
could fight you
eight-player
at any
multiplayer,
point,
where you go
which
and do
is pretty much
missions,
what the Gestrels are
dungeons,
like.
running around the city.
basically like
like-
so basically like Spider-Man 2 with
Gestrel
co-op.
Village is
Yeah,
hidden inside
like
the
8
ancient
players.
sanctuary. The ideas
Yeah.
here were
And you could
forest,
pick all sorts of
labyrinth, and
different
sentinels.
Spider-Mans.
I designed it as a vibrant
Yeah.
place, like an
How cool
old
is that?
graveyard of Gestrels, or forgotten
It would
wooden
probably
villas
be
in
more
box,
fun than you just
with
playing
two
single
main
player.
colors,
I
red
think it
and
would have been a
white.
good idea.
I
they
wanted to
kept
make
the
it
single
feel
player and
cozy,
trashed the multiplayer.
hidden from danger, with traps and
Why
labyrinths
didn't they just
in
add it
case
as an
enemies
extra
get in.
feature?
Same process
said
with
it's
the
too hard.
characters. Minoko came in a
Too
single
much work.
concept. I thought of a monkey-like body, white fur with a black and red flat mask.
God of War didn't make. I don't know what they were thinking with God of War. That was like.
Definitely a Gestrel.
For Escape, we
Doesn't
needed
their
a
heads
cuddly
look a little
companion
big?
to take us around the world. I thought instantly of a
think it's
giant
just you.
inflatable balloon
I don't know.
and
Their
old
heads look a
Victorian
little
pillows with many
disproportionate.
intricate motifs.
It's been bugging me ever
We start
since I
with the
saw this
core
game.
themes and
Their
ideas,
heads
and the
look
visuals grow
disproportionate.
organically from there.
I think it's your glasses.
From the very start of the project, there was one thing that we absolutely wanted to bring back from older JRPGs. A feature we really loved, but is very rare these days. A completely 3D and navigable world map. Yes, we've got a world map. And it was a real challenge to create, both artistically and technically. And it ended up a lot bigger than we expected. You'll definitely need SK's help traveling around.
Here we go.
We're super happy with the result, though, as there's a lot of side paths and entire hidden levels. If you want to find the
nice,
toughest
Clark.
bosses of the game, you will have to
Why?
explore. Good luck.
We've poured our hearts and souls into this game for the past 4 years. That's why we're delighted to announce that Expedition 33 launches on April 24th on Xbox Series X and S and is available day one with Xbox Game Pass. You can already wishlist the game and follow us for more info.
We are super excited to invite you into the world of Expedition 33. We are a small, passionate team. It's our debut game, and we can't wait for you to discover our story, our world, and our take on the turn-based genre.
I still think it's just you.
On behalf of everyone at Sunfall, thank you for joining us. Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
So April the 8th for South of Midnight? So we're getting 2 games in April? Sheesh! Alright. Screeny, don't crap out on me now.
Now that you said that.
It's gonna
Now that you said that. It's like you're asking for it.
I don't know why it's happening.
Hello.
I know, but
and
it's like you're
welcome to
asking for
Dallas,
it this way when you say
Texas,
something.
Yeah, but I
home
don't know
software.
why it's
We're more than
happening.
30
I've
years
changed
ago.
browsers. I'm
a
using
small
Opera.
team of game developers
It shouldn't be
helped
doing it.
define and set a course for first-person shooters. A lot has changed since then, but our team is as passionate as ever. And the most important values at the core of our games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance, remain a priority for us to this day.
And as you're about to see, those values are infused in every aspect of this latest installment in the legendary Doom franchise. It is an honor to work on this game, to carry on its tradition of creating all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
So now, we're excited to share with you a look at our most ambitious game yet. This is Doom: The Dark Age.
Doom!
That was so stupid I mouthed the words.
Alright, I've closed BlueStacks and I've closed Discord. See, this isn't your type of game, right, Minnie?
In Doom: The Dark
It
Ages,
isn't,
you
or
will
it is?
feel like the
Isn't.
superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell. Set in a cinematic
Maybe?
sci-fi fantasy
I'm gonna
world
have to
full of
see more.
locations to explore, powerful weapons to
I've not
unlock,
really checked
and
the map
enemies to
before.
conquer. This is a prequel to Doom 2016, and that's given us the opportunity to reimagine every aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom: The Dark Ages will be the perfect entry point into the series. And if you're a longtime fan, then you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, the feel of the game is really a return to form. So let's break it down, starting with the combat. In Doom Eternal, you felt like a fighter jet. In Doom the Dark Ages, you'll be an iron tank. Heavy, strong, but still fast. A grounded combat system with an emphasis on power over the acrobatics of Doom Eternal. And a balance between enemy projectiles and player movement speed that makes strafing to aim viable again, just like in the classic Doom games. But it's not all about nostalgia. Innovation is the goal, always. And so for Doom the Dark Ages, it's an all-new world with new tools and new mechanics to master. Let me introduce you to the Shield Saw. Block. Throw.
I'll be honest with you, right?
Parry.
I am liking what I'm seeing. I am.
All from one input.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing.
Contextual. Tons of depth.
But I feel there is way more hype for Ninja
we want
Gaiden.
every Doom game to stand on its own as a unique experience.
Why?
So in 2016,
I don't
we asked you
know.
to run and
Ninja
gun.
Gaiden just
In
looks
Doom
more
Eternal,
flashy.
it was jump and shoot.
Like I said, this looks good.
And in Doom the Dark Ages,
They
you
haven't
gotta
shown
stand
anything.
and fight.
That's rubbish. Oh yeah, this is a
And the
prequel.
Shield Saw will give you the strength to go head to head with some of the biggest, baddest demons we've ever created at id. But that's not all. Because if you're gonna stand and fight, then you gotta have something to follow up that opening parry with. How about an iron flail? Or maybe an electrified gauntlet? Or even a Doom spiked mace? That's right, we have 3 melee options that are part of a melee system. All on one input, complete with combos and upgrades. And it's totally awesome. And you can finish off the demons now with an all-new, unsynced, completely in the player's control glory kill system. From any angle, in and out, as you see fit. And it feels amazing. You'll feel unstoppable, smashing your way through the horde with total freedom. And that seems like a ton, but that's just 2 inputs. We got one more really important button that we haven't talked about yet.
Oh, Beck, that's what I said. This still looks great.
That's right.
This is exactly what you want from a Doom game.
Has and always will be.
Can't really complain.
Guns. And Dark Ages has some of the most
Just run around hacking slash everything.
And just destroy everything.
Pretty much.
Mean. Ancient. Brutal torture machines built to butcher, impale, and shred the minions of hell.
That was good. I like that. I like that. That was good.
Only in Doom.
That was
That's
good.
the mission statement for the design of these never-before-seen, insanely fun-to-use tools of mayhem that only the Slayer has the power to wield. So let's take a look at some extended gameplay footage and see how these medieval mechanics synergize with the enemies and the environments to form the new combat loop for Doom the Dark Ages.
Hey, how can people say Xbox is dead when they've got all this coming? Day one. Play anywhere. Man, Xbox gamers are eating good this year. And that's just what we're seeing here, right? There's still more. We've still got the new COD to come. We've got probably a Starfield expansion. End of the year. There's the Diablo update. There's still the dedicated developer direct as well, which could be for Fable later on this year.
And under the hood, for the first time in an id game, we've made our combat
So
more
many
approachable
games.
and flexible than ever before, with a new
Gears
difficulty
E-Days
system
26.
and sliders that will allow players to tune the speed and challenge of the game
Hey, look.
to whatever fits them best. You can slow things down.
There's an easy mode for
or
Steve.
speed them
He
up.
can put the
It's
difficulty
a
level
Doom
down.
for all Slayers.
You're definitely gonna
And
need
the
this.
gameplay doesn't end
Steve
with
puts
just
it on the
Slayer.
easiest setting because, you know, pleb
We
mode.
finally have for you, you've been waiting for 2 games now, to get in and pilot your very own 30-story
No way!
Atlas, which is
What
a mech.
the hell?
It's the
Let's
size
go!
of a building, It's powerful.
That's so cool!
Giant Titan-sized demons to death
Let's
with your
go!
gauntlet
That
and
is
fists.
awesome!
And if that wasn't enough, we also have for you your very own fire-breathing, Gatling gun-toting cybernetic dragon. Neither of these are one-and-done features either. They have a full suite of abilities and even mini-bosses.
I think it just got insanely
Power
better.
Fantasy is unlike anything
That is
we've made
sick!
it, and the combat systems behind these features are deep and tons of fun. And as cool as all that is, we know that fans of single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience. So we're excited to share with you not just the gunplay, but the world of Doom: The Dark Ages. Your hero's journey will take you to the far reaches of the Doom universe. Mysterious worlds from the Slayer's past, dark forests, dungeons, ancient hellscapes, battlefields, and worlds beyond. And through exploration, you'll be unlocking new abilities and godlike powers every step of the way. Now armed with your trusty shield saw, you're gonna cut, leap, and smash your way through environments full of secrets and treasures. There's always something new waiting to be discovered or destroyed. Now let's take a closer look at just one of the many missions you'll experience in Doom: The Dark Ages. In this level, you will meet the enemy at the gates and save a city from certain destruction. Explore the medieval battlefield outside the castle walls, seeking out targets and enemy formations along the way to engage with as you see
there
fit.
is no stopping.
Any
It's just
gun you
constant
choose.
movement.
Explore what is the largest play space ever in a Doom game, discovering secret caves and dungeon-like mines in search of vital resources. You control the pace of the game. Where you go, who you fight, and the objectives you pursue. It's a Doom sandbox full of war and riches. Once you've broken the enemy assault, head back to the main gates because the battle isn't over yet.
Sheesh. I'm gonna go tickle it.
And the soundtrack
Gonna go
to your
tickle his
epic
nose.
adventures will be composed by the
I don't know
award-winning
why you want to
team
do something
at
weird like
Finishing
that, but fair
providing
enough.
you with a metal soundscape that's loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure adrenaline. You'll feel like you're expanding the legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete. And speaking of that legend, the story of Doom: The Dark Ages, like everything else in the game, is big. It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, and you are the star of the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the start of our story, the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's easier to access now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes, featuring new characters, old allies, and powerful new villains. And
That's
for returning
cool.
players, it leads directly into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testaments. It's an action story worthy of the Slayer's legend.
That's what was missing from Doom. Now they've added that into the actual cutscenes. I like
We've
it.
got 10 years
What
of
was
making
missing?
modern Doom
So they've
games
kind of
together. And we've
previously
done
with Doom,
better
you had like all the story in the
every game
codexes.
we've made.
You had to read up
The
on
hope
it
with
in
all
the
this,
background.
the goal, is
Now
to
they've
give players
integrated
an
it into the game
experience
as like a
that's as
story,
fun
a
to play
feature-length game,
as it was to make.
proper story.
And make something that's good enough to
Oh,
become
okay, that's a really
the
good
best
change then.
game
Yeah,
id
that's a
has ever
massively good change.
But that is for you to decide.
That's going to
When
interest
Doom:
a
The
lot
Dark
more
Ages
people.
releases,
There are a lot of people who want to play a game but don't want to have to keep reading the entire time. Just
Releases
to know
when?
the stories, like
May 15th.
May 15.
Mate, all of these are coming except for Ninja Gaiden. Like first half of the year. Mate, we are doing good. Wait, is there another one? Oh? Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, never mind. I thought there was something else. Dragon, you baited me!
You will feel like the super weapon in the center of a medieval war against
I thought it was a one more thing, Silver. I'm disappointed.
All of Hazel's powers are designed around textile crafting and spinning wheels. The combat system is built around chaining attacks and unraveling enemies.
So we get this
Our
first,
reactive turn-based system has
then
a
this,
real-time reaction, which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism.
and then Doom. And then Ninja
リン
Gaiden
グや
4.
シリーズおなじみの体術など忍者アクションを駆使して乗り越えていくこと
That's not including everything else we're getting
忍
this
者
year.
ガイデンを触っていただける日を楽しみにしています
Come on, where's the one more thing?
You're not getting it. Only 4. That's all you're getting.
Should have been a one more thing. Oh yeah, what happened to the whole PlayStation 5 coming to... I mean, Halo going to PS5? There being a Halo announcement. Got a game each month, more or less. Yeah. Avowed in February. March is there... Are we getting anything in March? I still think we might get Towerborn in March. Then April we're getting 2 games. May we're getting that. Doom. June is the Xbox Showcase. June, July. August we're going to probably get another WoW expansion, which won't be for Xbox, but September we'll probably get another Starfield update. October we'll get a Diablo update with Call of Duty. November and December will probably be Fable and Ninja Gaiden. That's a good load of games for Xbox. Paul, it looked amazing, right? That looked amazing.
Honestly, I'm only excited for Ninja Gaiden and Doom. I don't really care about the other 2 much.
South of Midnight isn't your style of game.
No, it's
and
not.
Expedition, you're not really into turn-based games.
No,
Even though
no,
it isn't actually turn-based, you did have to
no,
press a
it
button.
is.
No,
It
no,
is.
you had
It
to
is.
press a
You
button.
just have to press one button. That's
It's still a button.
turn-based.
It's
It
not
doesn't change
turn-based.
it. No,
You still have to press a button.
Yeah, it is.
No,
Yes, it is.
no. You press a button.
Just because it's difficult for you to press one extra
It's
button,
button, you
doesn't
still
mean
press
it's
it.
different. No. That's not how it works.
That's that's exactly how it works. Chat will agree with me on this one.
No, they won't. That's still turn-based.
Oh yeah, there's during those months, June, July, you have the thing. All right, that was kind of cool. That looked really good. Was there a Assassin's Creed showing? That is hype. That is really hype. I'll check out because Minnie, you spoke about thing as well, right? Phantom Blade.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at see if there was a video today. They said they were releasing a demo, a trailer for a gameplay demo for Assassin's Creed Shadows. Do you agree about what's that, Rebby? See, Jesse? It's not turn-based. You press a couple of buttons.
No, it's turn-based.
Nah, you're just jealous.
What am I jealous of?
That I'm right.
No, you're not. If you want to play it, you're welcome. I'm good, though. I'm good. I'll skip on that one.
So, was there anything for Assassin's Creed today? Or is it just a bunch of people saying that they've played it and that's it? Alright, so we have this that was released 1 hour ago.
It's hard to remember.
It's 2 minutes.
It's hard to remember. Blood.
Breathe deeply. Tell me about your
Freaking out? Why is he freaking out? It's not like he can play any of those games. Guy's an idiot.
There is evil at work in our homeland. Greedy lords who bring war.
He comes. Oda Nobunaga.
Jesse, trust me. It's a full-on action combat. You press a few buttons.
This blade, it cannot be taken. What? Now's the time.
These people don't care about
Rabbi,
us.
we get the games day one.
Blood
What
for blood.
Microsoft side is up to Microsoft.
This land will soon be unified.
I get the games day one on Game Pass. That's all I care about.
Is that tyranny? I ride with you. My whole life, I have been caught on a wind, blown across the world. I see potential in this man.
So they didn't get rid of Yosuke.
The black soldier is not one of us. Send him back to wherever he belongs.
He may become a legend, or he may die. Duel me? No. Duels belong in the old world. This is the way forward.
You slaughtered innocents!
The blade. It is you. You are a part of something bigger than this war. Our fates are connected.
We have all seen darkness. Some have been that darkness. Because you believe in my cause, we have come together, despite it all.
Ubisoft kind of cooking.
To bring change, to bring light.
But that story looked pretty good. March 20.
Pre-order to get upcoming expansion and bonus quest. Why do they, Ubisoft? Why? Jesse, I know it's turn-based. I'm just messing about. Yeah, March 20th is when it drops. Ubisoft, Twitch. Twitch.tv/. Is it Ubisoft?
It's up to you. Worries about you. And he is right too. Lord Hideyoshi will never forgive you. And by
Let's check it out, see what it's like.
He will never forgive your son.
But I will.
Do what is right.
I have your word. My life for his.
Your life for his.
I'd kill him anyway.
So,
yeah,
you are the ones
I
who
need
sold
to
my
headache now.
son, so he could be wielded against me.
Put the
No
weapon
worries.
down now.
You know who they want to call with me, so I have to go.
Hmm?
You know who wants to call with me, so I need to go. So,
Young love. Okay.
leave me alone. Alright. Enjoy the rest of the stream.
Selling out your old papa.
Yes, my lord.
Take it
I
easy.
think you can understand it's valid. It's valid.
Chat, is it valid?
Understandable.
Is it valid, chat?
It's understandable.
Let's ask chat, is it understandable?
Yes.
The final
100%.
dramatic approach is here, and this is another sort of choice point you have throughout this mission to switch between Yasuke, between Naoe, depending on which kind of style you want to pursue this quest with. However, this is where we're going to leave you on a cliffhanger, folks. How this will play out, what challenges you will find as you ascend the Tenchu in search of the Noble in the final confrontation.
What do you mean it's understandable,
We'll have to wait to
Gorsty?
find out once Assassin's Creed Shadows comes out
Someone
on
who has
March
who doesn't
20th.
know his
Charlotte,
priorities.
thank you so much for coming here and chatting with us, answering questions, and showing off Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's been really fun, man.
Thank you. Can't wait to see what players found about this game and if they enjoyed this cool demo. So thank you.
Absolutely, folks. And if you want to share your thoughts on the demo, you want to connect with other Assassin's Creed fans and the community, go ahead, join the Assassin's.
So what, MBG is losing it right now? Wait, what's wrong with MBG? Are you sure he's not boring? You've been married for 17 years. What's going on with MBG? I swear this is going to be a
Whether it
regret.
be digitally or physically on their platforms. People like to build a library. But yeah, it was a good show, man.
I swear his cat is more entertaining.
I think physical games are still worth collecting.
I'm more interested what the cat's doing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's.
What was that game?
People are thinking that when we go to the next gen, that might be it.
Blade
It's gonna
something?
be all digital, which would be,
Bags told me to check it out.
I guess,
Blade
not shocking.
Zero.
Maybe a little bit disappointing for some people.
Go back about 5
But yeah,
minutes.
dude.
on the
I
video.
mean, the reality of the situation is aspect of Doom. That's just not what the game's about. It's a boots on the ground hardcore shooter. I wonder if other Doom fans feel similarly. I don't know. They look pretty good.
You look so dejected.
Everyone
Phantom
wonders about
Blade
the
Zero,
dev
that's it.
motivations. It's interesting to hear them explain their own games. It's a cool format. It is pretty cool, yeah.
Guy looks completely dejected. Alright, so this is the one that you guys were talking about, right? I ain't watching that 26 minutes. Year of the Snake gameplay trailer. Okay, I'll check that one out. Gears of War 2026, Fable maybe end of this year, Halo 2026. But we should see all of them and Blade potentially this summer. he's like some puppet master. Silky smooth, though. I'll give it that. You see, the thing is, right? Here's the thing. The average person, I mean, they're showcasing this right now, playing like this, but the average person is going to be like, dodge, dodge, miss time to jump, get hit, back to dodge, dodge, miss time to jump, dead, and back to the beginning. The average person ain't playing like this. Hey, look, I'm in the top 0.1%, so that means everyone below me is even worse. I'm just saying. Jesse, I didn't really want to go see him. People were just saying check him out, but yeah, you're right. It was really, really monotone. I'll be honest, this boss battle is way too long. That's my only problem here. This boss battle is way too long. It will be Remy at some point today. Steve, I agree. It looks decent. I wouldn't say it looks excellent, but I'd say it looks decent. It looks alright. I don't know if I would play it. But it looks decent. I can see people enjoying this. The release date will be announced in 2025, so I guess this is another one Sony's going to push to 2026. Rabbi, I have no idea. I don't know what time zone they're working with. Anything looks more polished than Wukong, mate. I mean, all they needed to do with Wukong is actually have developers that knew what optimization was. And I think they would have been halfway there. Well, more than halfway there. But they just didn't have developers who knew what optimization is. And when you don't have developers who know what optimization is, then you have a problem. Yeah, the loss of Mick is a big one. No, I appreciate that, Silver. I think they should have reached out to people to get some help, though. Gaming, you're downloading Black right now? Let's see. Xbox.com. Is it available? Yes, available now. Let's see. If I share this, it's not coming up. Okay. Fair enough. It doesn't want to recognize Chrome right now. I can dig with that. Yeah. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. It's available right now. And if you sign in, like I was on my Chrome browser, it's available day one with Game Pass. So it's there. It seems after I closed Discord completely and BlueStacks, it's stabilized. It didn't have that issue anymore. So Silver, maybe you're onto something with that. If it's not popping up on the console, it'll be there soon. Just go to the website. If you log in, you can just click to download it. So if I click on that, I mean, it gives me the option to play it right now over the cloud. So I don't want to play it right now. Install. How big is it? The game is 30 gigabytes. Never mind. The game is 86 gigabytes. 86 GB. But I've only got 30 gigabytes on my hard drive. Times are hard rough. Rabbi, they're not lying. I've just shown you that it's available. You can see it on screen right now. It's available. Yeah, it's a big boy. You just have to wait until it becomes available today. For those playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on PC today, if you watch a Twitch streamer playing it for 30 minutes, you get a bunch of free stuff. Let me see if I can fix this. One sec. I wonder, is it because I'm using Opera that it's not going to allow me to use it's not going to do you think that could be the case? Let's see. It's not going to allow me to. Oh wow, that's actually quite interesting. It won't let me go to. I wonder if it's because it isn't my default browser. You guys want me to check Reforge? That's not true, Sully. You can actually download it via Game Pass right now. I just can't. I can't share my browser for. What's this? Guys, am I still here? Yeah, I'm still here. Opera is giving me some weird messages. Opera's telling me that it's been my whole thing has fallen through. Let's see. No, it's not gonna allow me. It is not gonna allow me to open that. So, well, that kind of sucks. Why isn't it allowing me? I'm on the moon? Yes. I believe so. I'm gonna have to stay with Opera GX for now, which is a little bit of a shame. I don't understand why I can't actually show Chrome at the moment. That doesn't make any sense. What if I set that as my default? Can I do it now? No, it's literally not coming up with anything. And I'd rather not share my whole my whole desktop. Well, we're gonna have to just make do with what we've got for today. And I will scrap I will scrap Opera. That is what I will do. It was short-lived. I've actually closed my Discord. 1 second. I need to grab a drink anyway, so I'm going to be right back. That is so weird. What was that stuff on the Xbox logo? So what do we all think of the PlayStation cancellations? Let's see if I can log in this way. Do you want to know what's the best thing about what Microsoft is doing? Alright, so what am I doing wrong here? Where is that coming from? So it's somewhere here. I don't know what it's picking up there. Well, Jim Ryan turned around and said that if Microsoft acquire ABK, PlayStation will never recover. So his plan was to create another Call of Duty, but he left that responsibility to Herman Holst. So I don't actually understand why no one holds Herman Holst responsible. Why is no one holding Herman Holst responsible for this? Hey, Byron. Alright, let's try that. Still saying wrong. Could that be it? Either Opera GX really doesn't want to log into X. Alright, truly I've forgotten my password. The question is, who is Microsoft going to buy next? Because you know they're going to buy more, right? Thanks to the media and, you know, the constant barrage that Xbox is dead, they are in a position right now where no one can really complain about them being alive, right? Because everyone says they're dead. Alright, let's try that. Well, here's the thing, Bags. One of the big things that the FTC at the time was complaining about, right, is that Microsoft is a platform. But they've technically now removed the platform, right? If you listen to all the PlayStation fans, Xbox is dead. If you listen to the media, you don't need an Xbox. Microsoft is saying you don't need an Xbox. So the reasons that they threw at people back in the day no longer apply. Now they're in a position where they can literally just go and buy anyone they wanted, and no one can really say anything. Okay, it's just not logging me into X, and I can't really do anything about it because it's not allowing me to use another browser, which is insanely strange. No, what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to remove myself and refresh and close this browser and open it in another browser. So I'm going to be right back in 10 seconds. Because this is weird and it's annoying me now. So I'll be right back. Alright, that looks better. Let's see. Ah, there you go. So as you can see, installed with Game Pass, and if you click on this, you can install it directly to your console, to your PC. So it is available right now, for those that were wondering. And this is the Twitch drops that I was talking about. You get these items. You get the Moogle Charm. What do you mean you can't see it? It is a black screen. I know why. I'm fixing this. Because we changed from what it was previously. I honestly think I should have left it the way it was. So what did I do to fuck this up this time? That's the window. Okay. No, we don't want to touch that. We want to use this. Okay, so that's there. Let's fix this in real time. I don't know what the fuck you're doing there. So where am I? Ah. There we go. We're back! See, we're fixing this ad hoc. Everything is done. Everything is sorted. Legend, mate. That was proper legend stuff right there. Man, look at it. The PlayStation fans out there, this is probably the best Xbox showcase yet. But yeah, so basically right now, the media has given Microsoft exactly what they want. They've basically allowed them to be in a position where they can go and buy anyone they want. I don't know what the media was thinking, but they weren't thinking with their brains, that's for sure. Right? Tango Gameworks. Can you imagine if they actually went back and bought Tango? Oh no, can you imagine what would happen? I mean, Peter Over would definitely be coming back, crying some more. Noir would probably start crying more. Warhammer Dave would probably lose his mind and enter into a mental asylum. Which one, Steve? HP or Heinz? You know I know you too well by now. Daddies for Steve. Tango just wasn't themselves anymore. Tango was just a former shell. I feel sorry for them, but people should have a problem with their leader abandoning them more than anything. But yeah, to me, that Xbox showing was definitely an A. What would you guys rate that showing? What would you grade it out of A to D? It seems the general consensus agrees. So you got Destined on a poll with 2,000 votes. 67% said A. The salty PlayStation fans gave it a C and D. And those that are only interested in roguelike games gave it a B. Jeff Keighley tried to change the thing. You could see the salty PlayStation fans coming in a little stronger here with Jeff Keighley, but they were overpowered by the excellence of those that actually know what good video games are by almost 50%. And then you've got Ryan McCaffrey at 72% with an A. I think the general consensus is people thought it was a damn good show. And look. Who else but the shill himself to come out? Oh, Jeff. At least try hide it a little bit. I know, but you expect Jeff Keighley to try and hide it a little bit. Susanna, only if you're unemployed. If you're unemployed, you've got plenty of time. Hey, Wayne's World Unlimited, how's it going? King Fresh's channel got terminated? What do you mean? It's gone? What do you mean it got terminated? You lost sound? You shouldn't have lost sound. Sound is coming through. Okay. That's awesome, Wayne. Glad to hear it. Never mind, I hit me. Was it an accident, though? That's the problem. So if anyone was in doubt, including Rabbi, it is coming to everything. Game Pass, Series X and S, PC, and PS5. This is officially from Microsoft. But wasn't his YouTube channel called something else? No, it's not a spin-off. It's officially the next game in the chapter. But you know what? Today has been a good day for releases. You got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on PC. You got Tokyo Drifters, I think it's called, that released today, early access. And a Ninja Gaiden Black too. That's pretty sweet for a day of game releases, right? Devin, the one time I'm actually on time and I actually was early and you're late. What time do you call this, man? Like, come on, what time do you call this? All right, someone's tagging me to watch this. Let's see what it's all about because I have no idea. So let's see what it is. Let's put that there. All right.
Expedition 33 is pro enhanced too. Let's all raise a glass. Let's all raise. I'm a professional. Let's start over. Can we roll it back? Take it back. All right, here we go. Ready? And let's all raise a glass to all the games announced today that are PS5 Pro enhanced. Oh, it tastes like victory.
So wait, this is the guy that claims that he doesn't console war? And he's not biased? Oh, man. What an idiot. Did I pay up on the DCG2 funding scam? No, I did not. Look, I'll be real with you, right? This is my opinion, and, you know, you can crucify me for it, or you don't, or believe me, or whatever. If I have a medical problem that I need to get sorted that is that severe, I wouldn't be buying PlayStation 5 Pros and limited edition controllers and limited edition PS Portals and all of this stuff, right? I wouldn't be buying all of that stuff. I'd be looking after my health because based on what he actually said, it could kill him. Literally kill him. It could give him sepsis. But clearly it wasn't that important to him in order for him to put his health first. So if it's not important for him to put his health first in order to save his life, then he doesn't need my money to help him to save his life. If he values a $700 PS5 Pro more than his life, then clearly he doesn't need the money from anyone else, and he's just milking people for the sake of it. That's my opinion. People don't do that. So I didn't donate anything. Steve, you're not wrong. Yeah, gaming. Someone asked if I donated to DCG, and I said no. Because at the end of the day, I don't feel he's going to get anything done. I think he's going to take that money, maybe apply a couple of grand to get some things done to show that, hey, look, it's working. I've done something, and he's going to pocket the rest. I just don't trust him. That's just my opinion. That's my view. At the end of the day, I think he was full of shit, and he basically lied his way to basically mug people for money, and the mugs paid him. The mugs paid him. And I know there's a number of high profile Xbox dudes in there that paid as well. They're all mugs. Every single one of them. So that's my opinion. I'll say, and I'm not going to change that. Yeah, and he's a mug. Or like we say in the UK, a muggins. Like I said, if your life is in danger, you're not going to go spend over $1,000 on luxury goods. He didn't need that PS5 Pro. He didn't need that limited edition PlayStation 30th anniversary controller. He didn't need that 30th anniversary PS Portal. So, if you've got money for that, you've got money for your operation. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've helped people out in the past. It's not like I don't. But I think he was lying. Outright lying, so. And Muggins fell for it. But not this Muggins. To be fair, Alex earns enough that $100, $200, whatever he gave, probably wouldn't hurt his bottom line anyway. Metal Oxide, he's basically drowning in sorrow at the moment, right? He's so pissed that Xbox is releasing so many games for their fan base, and the only thing that PlayStation can do right now is sit down and, please sir, can I have some more? Look for handouts, because all they're doing is cancelling every single thing left, right, and center. I mean, look at this. Just look at this. I covered it in my video the other day, right? Yeah, I think it was yesterday or this morning. This is telling, right? Like, this is shocking. So Ben Studios, this 4+ years, I'll explain why he says 4+ years here. So they cancelled their game that they've been working on for 2 years. Now, let's be real. An average game takes about, minimum 4 years, 4 or 5 years. You're not getting a game in less than 4 or 5 years. So if Bend Studios is starting on a fresh game now because they cancelled their game, that ain't coming out during the PS5 era. And if it does, it's going to come out in the last year. These are more or less PS6 games now. Bluepoint, if they still want to work with Sony after they wasted their money. So now, PlayStation 6. PlayStation 6. Kumbaya, never again to be seen. May they rest in peace. Guerrilla Games. They're still working on that multiplayer and whatever Intergalactic is going to be. Will it arrive before PlayStation 6? Who knows? House Market, I think, will release a game during the PS5 era. Naughty Dog is the one doing the Intergalactic. They're doing the multiplayer for Horizon. So, will this make it during the PS5 era? Who knows? They're going to do the day and date PC games. They went Kumbaya as well. They're live service, but they could potentially release a game, but I think they're pretty much looking now 1 game per generation. San Diego Studio. They released their game, so they're working on it. They've got nothing, right? They've got nothing. Santa Monica was working on God of War. I mean, who thought God of War live service was a good idea? But if their main effort was on this and they cancelled it, considering PlayStation Studios can't work on 2 games at once, apparently, according to PlayStation fans, then their next game is about 5 years out. That's PlayStation 6. So they're relying on Fair Games to be their golden child to propel them, and if that fails and it becomes another Concord, that's not great. Ghost of Yote, they're hoping for a 2025 release, so we'll see if that actually materializes. It could be a 2026, depending on how development is. Bungie is just fucked. Media Molecule, they cancelled their game. I'm actually surprised they're still alive. They're still kicking, but I don't even think they're working on anything. Wolverine apparently could be delayed to 2026, considering they don't know a release date. So they can't even give you a release window because they don't know if 2025 will actually be the year of release. And again, London studio decided that they're going to pack their bags and do the kumbaya to the Himalayas. So what does Sony actually have coming? I think that's the only time the regulators would get involved, Paul. But no, seriously, what has Sony actually got going for them? Right now, if Microsoft wasn't sharing their games for Sony, what would they have? Ah, I know what they'd have. Let me show you what they'd have. I know what they'd have. I know, guys. I know. This is the game that people like Tripster and co, they're capping for this as Game of the Year. Right? This is their Game of the Year. This is brought to you by the same developers that brought to you Quantum Error. Mate, what is wrong with those feet? What the hell is wrong with that? Surprise, motherfucker. I mean, this is so far Phantom Blade Zero, has that got a release date? This is probably an asset flip, yeah.
you is confusion and hurt.
Mate.
What awaits you is confusion and hurt.
Mate, look at that face. Bear in mind, right? Bear in mind. Where is it? They got upset at GameSpot for making this title. New Dino Crisis like game is PS5 exclusive because you're all sickos. This company here said that they weren't making the game for PC because PC gamers are perverted people that would basically mod the game to the point where they would basically make nudes and stuff like that. My guy, I'll be honest with you, right? I'm going to be straight with you. That wouldn't save that. It ain't saving it. If I was modeled and looked like that after the modeling, I'd fucking sue the company. Right? Like, what are we doing here? They labeled a whole community as vulgar. And where is it? And I said here, right? That's what you insinuated. And let me see if I can find their actual post. Because, no, so it's just over here, actually. They said, where is it? It's somewhere down here. Where did they say it? Did they delete it? So there's going to be no censorship. But they have a problem with people using mods. Where is it? I think they've deleted the post. They deleted it. But they basically said that they're not releasing the game on PC because people will use mods to make the characters more attractive. And they basically labeled a whole community, PlayStation players, PC players, as being vulgar. And they expect to do well? I mean, it's obvious that this company wants to get bought out by Sony, right? I just wish they would just come out and just say we want to get bought out by Sony. It's fully obvious. But it's crazy. And now you've got PlayStation fans capping for this.
All this time, we've been lying to everyone? What are we actually doing?
What do you mean, creatures?
No, this can't be real.
I mean, notice how the dude actually looks pretty decent. But then it comes to the female character, and I mean, at this point, Fiona looks way better. And I'm talking from Shrek.
No one deserved any of this. We did everything for you. We were a family.
How's that? And you guys said Mary Jane looked bad. I actually said, right, that this game reminds me of the old days of PS2 FMVs. You remember the old FMV game? You know, the FMV cutscenes that we used to get? Not the CGI stuff that we get now or in-game, but back in the day of FMV. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Metal Oxide. Gumby. It's just so weird. I mean, console warring worked out so great for them the first time, right? So they decided to double down and do it again. Such a sad. But this is pretty much what they've got going for them. At the moment, that's their only exclusive. Yay! Let's give 3 cheers for a game that's going to get another 4 out of 10. And no one is going to play, but they're all going to cap for it because... Yay! Right? So, patch 2.21 for Cyberpunk 2027 is being rolled out on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series S. This update adds support for DLSS 4 on PC and introduces various fixes, notably to smart frames on Xbox and photo mode across all platforms. People are still crying for a PS5 Pro update, and they've said no, it's not happening. They've got no interest in doing a PS5 Pro update. No, but Bags, do you see where I'm coming from right now? They are not in a good place. I mean, Yote may miss this year, potentially. I hope it doesn't, because I liked Ghost of Tsushima was a great game. So I'm really interested to see what Yote does. But what else have they got? No, they went exactly on time. They're pushing their games out exactly on time. Exactly as it should be. Because you will see that they are going to make another acquisition this year. They are going to announce another acquisition this year. And everyone is going to be shocked. And now with the UK CMA actually being completely re-rolled, the head of the CMA was booted out by the government. Remember that they said the government can't do anything, they can't interfere. Yeah, they were John Cena straight out the door after they stopped big business. Well, businesses basically coming, merging and stuff. They tried to block so many and cause problems. Well, companies no longer wanted to be in the UK, so they started to slowly evacuate, which is what Microsoft did, right? Microsoft pretty much evacuated the UK, which is why you see nothing in the UK. There's nothing here for Microsoft. They pretty much abandoned the UK. And that's going to raise heads, right? Microsoft essentially, just said, right, if you don't want our customer, this is how you're going to treat us. See you later. So that's going to change now with the new Amazon chief in charge. And it's going to be very interesting. I don't think they would, Bags. I think they would have probably moved to PC. Or played on PC. They've already made that commitment, so you can play anywhere. They've kind of spread way too far. So at this point, I don't think that method of thinking works anymore. Now, what you can say, right, is if you're looking at the lineup of games coming in 25 and 26, and you find a cheap Xbox Series X, and then price that with a year's of Game Pass, you could potentially save money and then do it that way. Which is what Microsoft is banking on anyway. They're hoping that the lure of playing the games through Game Pass will be enough to convince people to pick a Xbox up, be it the S or the X. Have a good one, Paul. Take it easy. I appreciate that, Paul. Now, this is an interesting one, right? Composer Grant Kirkhope said he has zero hope for a new Banjo-Kazooie game because it would be doomed to fail since die-hard fans would hate it regardless how good it was. All you die-hard fans would instantly hate it. I agree. I actually agree with the statement. So many people keep crying for Banjo-Kazooie. Who's that? Can you bring me a drink, please? Thanks. So many people actually cry that they want Banjo-Kazooie, but I bet less than 1% will actually buy it or even play it. What do you guys think? If you leave it to Jeff Keighley, it just might be. We'll probably see Clockwork. We'll probably get a trailer for Clockwork Revolution this summer, and then we'll see when if they have a release date. As for Arc 2, at this point, I think they should just. Didn't that get released and then cancelled? I'm not cancelled. Delayed again. That came out and then just went away, right? The problem is, Yooka-Laylee did absolutely horrendous in sales and the number of people that played it. So, Yooka-Laylee is the reason why people are saying that this game would fail instantly. Which one is it with Vin Diesel? Is Vin Diesel the one with Arc 2? Because I don't think that game's ever coming. That's the one with Vin Diesel in the trailer, right? And it seems Idea Xbox are showcasing a game called Disorder. I showed this recently in one of my videos. It's a Stellar Blade wannabe game. Not as high production. I think it's made by one person. They clearly know what their audience wants. Worth checking out. It's available on Xbox right now. Thing is, I don't think it needed to be. There you go. There you go. We did not develop the... This is the quantum error that they were capping for Game of the Year. Good shit, boys, right? What rock? He seems to have a ladyboy fetish at the moment. I don't get it. Anyone know why he's actually into ladyboys now? I mean, not that I've got anything against that. Oh yeah, and 40 was generous. 40 was generous. But right now, Sony's in dire straits. I don't think they know what they're doing at the moment. And, you know, I don't think they've ever been in this position where they've just completely outright fizzled out. And did you hear about what Kitase said about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? I mean, not Rebirth. The next, whatever the next Final Fantasy is going to be called. Which has a lot of people. So Final Fantasy VII Rebirth producer says Part 3 won't be exclusive to the next generation PS6. So for those who have played Final Fantasy VII Remake on PS4 and Rebirth on PS5, I think there may be some concern that the third will be for the next generation console. No, you can rest assured about the next one. As I said earlier, we will release future titles on a wide range of platforms so that more people can play them. Does this mean that when the third game is ready, it's going to have Remake, Rebirth, and whatever the third one is called all at once on the Xbox Series X? Because that's how I'm seeing this. Dwayne, the problem with the PS5 Pro is that their CPU sucks, right? They upgraded everything around the CPU, but forgot that the CPU is kind of important. And so I understand why they did it. They didn't want to change too much, so it can still be comparable with the PS5 in terms of development. But they really bottleneck themselves with it. So now their piss of technology just isn't matured enough. CPUs aren't really needed. Oh, don't be that guy on X. Don't be that guy on X. Started arguing that this CPU was not important. Doesn't matter when it comes to console gaming. It's only the GPU that matters. Well, Final Fantasy, the third one? Who knows? I think it's still 6 months away before we see anything, maybe a year. I think we'll be lucky to see anything by the summer, but we'll probably see something by the end of 25. Thanks.
You hide in my face.
Huh?
You hide in my face.
You're hiding your face? Well, they're still defending it like their life depends on it. Rabbi, I just responded. But yeah, so that's going to be really interesting, right? I think that's going to be But as far as Xbox is concerned right now, they're on fire. You know, they are delivering games to their consumers. They are giving you those games day one on Game Pass, and if you don't care about Game Pass, you can buy them on your console. The Series X is now actually being utilized for a change. So it's being actually used properly in terms of what the hardware can do. So this is all great news for Xbox customers, especially those that have an X. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, the future of Xbox looks awesome. And as an Xbox customer, you get them day and date with your Game Pass. But never forget, you know, he did warn everyone, right? He did warn everyone. He warned everyone quite early. If Xbox acquires Activision Blizzard, PlayStation's business will never recover. And as Yuhei Yoshida said, right? These games are getting too expensive. We can't afford to keep making single-player experiences. That's why they went into live service. And if the live service fails, they need that revenue to come from somewhere. So an easy way to do that is to milk the community by giving them remakes and remasters, right? You know, remaking Horizon Forbidden West for the 14th time is going to yield them a lot of money because they're probably just going to take the code, up the resolution by 100 pixels and call it a remaster and happy days. And that's it. And that's instant profit. And don't get me wrong, for the time being at least, PlayStation fans are guzzling that stuff up like crazy because there's really nothing else for them to buy or to play or to use on their hardware. But what happens when they actually start to wisen up and say no to remakes and remasters? I mean, that probably will never happen. But what happens when they eventually wisen up and actually decide enough's enough? I mean, they probably won't, ever. But let's just hypothetically assume that they will, one day, before aliens come to this planet and take us over. Yeah, I still don't believe it. But let's just assume that they do wisen up one day and stop buying it. So where's that revenue coming in? They're all clearly saying we don't want live service games. So what's the next logical step? Hey, what's up, Brick? What's the next logical step? Gotcha? No. The next logical step is releasing on other platforms. And the first one that they're going to release day and date on is PC. And as soon as that happens, it's done. Because once they see the success that comes from that first day and date game, like they saw with Helldivers, and I know people are looking at Concord as a metric. It's not. That game was plain shit. So, you know, you can't really use a game that was plain shit. But Helldivers appealed to a lot of people. And it became extremely viral. And everyone wanted a piece of Helldivers. So it came out at the right price. It became super popular. Even people that weren't interested wanted to try it. And they did. But that clearly raised some eyebrows that day and date can work. Now imagine if they released a game like, I don't know, Last of Us 3 or the next Uncharted or the next God of War, day and date on PC. Do you think it won't sell? And then they messed up? What did they mess up, Silver? I mean, Doom is an Xbox game now. Exactly, Bags. And let's be realistic. What happens when you open... I mean, there's a saying, right? What is the one thing you don't do with Pandora's box? What is the one thing you don't do? Exactly. And once you open Pandora's box, there's just no coming back, right? Once you open Pandora's box, it's open. You don't open it. Once you open it, it's done. You know, when Microsoft went day and date with PC, they clearly saw how much money they were making on PC. And they were like, the shareholders were like, God damn, that's some good money. We like money. And then they said, the rest of that shit is going day and date as well. You know that, right? And they're like, yeah, but you know it's going day and date, right? Yeah, but no, that it's going day and date because we like money. And so the moment, this is why Sony fans are so scared, because the moment a big title goes on day and date, and I reckon Wolverine is going to be that game, right? And it does amazingly well, you can rest assured that everything else is going to follow. The shareholders will demand that it goes day and date. And Sony can't say no. Because if they say no, the shareholders pull their funding. They pull their money and go invest somewhere else. And then what's Sony going to do with no funding and no investment? They sink. So they don't have a choice. That's why Sony is resisting until the very end. And that's why they're investing so heavily into live service. Because, you know, it doesn't matter if they're making 12 live service games. It doesn't matter if 11 of them fail. What matters is one of them succeeding. You know, not everyone runs their business like Bungie. Generally, competent leadership like to make, sound business decisions and profits. Clearly, Bungie is different. They're a different breed. But all it needs is one out of that 12 to succeed. Unfortunately, Helldivers, for Sony, isn't making that much money because the microtransactions in there sucks. You can earn almost everything in-game. You don't even have to buy the stuff. I mean, they pretty much prevent you from buying the stuff. Complete opposite of what they're supposed to do. So I'm guessing Fair Games is their hope and dream that it's going to be that game that's going to milk the community dry. They were hoping Concord was going to be that game until that came and they monumentally screwed up. They're not going to go away though, Happy Gamer. They're just going to start releasing their games on other platforms in order to stay competitive. It probably would be, Steve. I mean, I don't know what it is. The goal ended and we did not succeed. But yeah. I mean, obviously everything looks better. Oh, did you guys see that new graphics card by Nvidia? Let me find it for you. Yeah, Dwayne, this one is for you. This one is for you and Steve. There you go. There you go, boys. There you go. Dwayne and Steve, this one's for you to play Solitaire and Minesweeper with. Max, I mean, like 1 million FPS, more like. Do you want to know what's the worst part? If that wasn't my PC, my kid would still be using it to play Roblox. Are you sure about that, Happy Cloud Gamer? They usually go with the 80 series. See, Dwayne? I do look out for you. This is exactly what you've been looking for. Nah, I don't think they will. I think they're going to stick to the 50 series like they have for a while now. I mean, to be fair, I mean, it could be why they've limited the number of hours you could play, but nah, I just don't see it. They have GTX 4090 now on GeForce Now. Do they? You're gonna make me look it up. You're gonna make me look it up. No, they don't. So you get the basic rig, which is ad-free. You get the performance one, which is 1440p RTX on, GeForce RTX, whatever that is. And you get this one over here, the 4080. That's the one I'm on. Ultimate. Look, they're the ones that are bringing it up. I'm saying, I'm just correcting the misinformation. I'm looking out for you guys, Devin. It's all good, Happy Cloud Gamer. Look at this criticism from PC Gamer for a sequel. It's damage. What do you think of this criticism for a sequel? I don't know how Square Enix got the idea in its head, But take it from me, Rebirth is the most sequel a sequel has ever sequeled. And they're saying this in a bad term, in a bad, bad context. That they made the game a true sequel. Like a real sequel to the first game. And that's supposed to be bad. I don't get it. What is wrong with these people? No, Susano, they're saying it in a negative connotation. That's why you were blocked. Happy Cloud Gamer, that was there when before the 4080s were even in motion, because the 4080s obviously wasn't there previously. So once they put in, that message came out like over a year ago. They just haven't updated it on their website. No, you're not looking at it wrong. They should have Nvidia should have updated their information. It's bad on them not doing that. But I'm guessing the intern hasn't had an chance to update it yet. All right. Chat, I need someone to help me make this make sense, right? Am I mocking PlayStation fans here with this statement? Am I making fun of them, or am I getting upset? That's fine. Happy, it's all good. If you misunderstood something, we corrected it and everyone is happy. And so look what Slimy says. How is this me mad? How is that me mad? But you know, old man mad about his beloved Xbox. I don't think we read the same sentence. I don't think we... I think this piece of information here has given them enough to ponder for a while. Steve, he's too busy having vivid dreams about this one. Clearly, that's what it's all about. I'm just gonna put it down to reading comprehension. Clearly, Mama and Papa didn't give him the attention needed. Steve, when was the last time you went to Specsavers, dude? Asking for a friend. The Pro, this is the worst part that people don't think. If you don't have a VRR enabled TV, the Pro is actually really bad. If you don't have a VRR enabled TV, the Pro is pointless. Hey, look, you guys are loving that pick, right? I know you are. Oh, yeah, let's get in there, boys. And the developers were scared that people were going to do something. Mate, if I was the person that was modeled after this character, I would press charges. I would scream murder. There is no saving that. There's no defending that. Unless you're a PlayStation fan, then you're going to be capping for that for ages. Come on, you guys are loving that facial animation, right? I'm going to leave it there for a little bit longer for you guys. It's great, right? It's great, right? By the way, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is available to download right now. It's live. Go, go, go. And this is what awaits you for those that are eagerly looking forward to Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. Clearly no one cares about Hayabusa now, right? Ain't no one caring about Hayabusa. A tale of two stories. Everyone just wants to see this one though, right? Get it installed after the stream. Dude, I got 50 meg download. I could barely get this stream working. I can't do both at the same time. What are you, crazy? Mate, I've already clocked 30 deaths on Ninja Gaiden 2. But apparently Nibs is still coping right now. I know Xbox may not have the sales traction anymore, with Game Pass sales cannibalization, plus dwindled console market share, but imagine if all these were exclusive. So apparently Jimmy Neutron unblocked Colt Eastwood, saw his tweet, reblocked him. I think on this one occasion, Steve would be proud. Because he knew. I mean, at the end of the day, no matter how you look at it, Xbox right now is absolutely killing it. And regardless of whether you want to say, no, they're not, or the console sales are down, or whatever, Microsoft has made their bed and now they're going to lie in it. But they've got a plan, and I can see where they're going. And later this year, when they announce that they're going to purchase someone else, it's going to be interesting, right? And when GTA 6, in 6 months' time, announces that they're delaying their game for another year till next year, fall 2026, in time for the Xbox Prime launch, it's going to be interesting, right? It's going to be very, very interesting, right, chat? They did not give us a date. Ninja Gaiden Black 2 is available right now. Ninja Gaiden 4 is just full. No specific date. It's end of the year, basically. Think around Stalker 2 and Indiana Jones release date. I'd say it'll be around those dates. I mean, whether those games are released on other platforms, it's still a first-party game. Microsoft right now just wants to be everywhere. They want everyone to play their games. And they're not going to stop buying. I mean, if it goes after I'm dead, whatever, mate. Because when Colt and Mag can come with a date that it's going, then I'll believe them. Until then, I can turn around and say God of War is going to Xbox. it's got as much credibility as what they're saying. They don't know shit. End of story. Oh, fighting talk there, buddy. Fighting talk there. Apparently, Rebirth has been cracked already. So what other games do you guys hope to see coming through? No de novo. Otherwise it wouldn't be cracked. And this is why companies use de novo, right? And this is why I don't blame them for using de novo. De novo sucks. But I don't blame them. Because if they want their game to not be cracked, you kind of have to use the worst possible anti-piracy software out there, and that is de novo. But else, when do you think we'll see Tireborn? So you still got like games like Tireborn. Fable, I think we'll see or hear in a updated dev preview, dev direct, probably around September. But it's going to be interesting. Last topic of the day for me is this one. EA stock drops 17% following Dragon Age The Veilguard's disappointing sales. Also, if you didn't know, on YouTube right now, as an option for what game you're playing when you're picking your stuff when you're making videos and stuff, they've actually removed Dragon Age The Veilguard from that list. Whether it's a bug or not, I don't know, but they've actually removed the option to select Dragon Age The Veilguard. That's crazy. De novo can't be cracked, no. De novo is the only one that can't be cracked at the moment. Its encryption is too high. But hey, the director of the game decided, hey, this studio is about to sink, so I've killed the main franchise. It's time to jump ship and go murder another game. Well, EA have wanted to sell for a long time, right? But the CEO has a condition that if he sells EA, he wants to be in charge of EA still and still run the day-to-day. And so that's why Microsoft in the end didn't go, they withdrew their interest, because they don't want him in, at the helm. They want to put their own people there. And considering, he can't be doing that great of a job if they're releasing slop after slop. Even what is it called? Football Club, whatever it's the FIFA equivalent of what they call it now. That's done poorly this year as well. It's underperformed. Gorsty, that's essentially what you said. That's the condition that he has in place right now for selling EA. Yeah, FC25 apparently has underperformed greatly compared to the previous game. I think everyone just calls it FIFA. Anyone want to start a nouveau crypto coin? I mean, the meme coin done well, right? $43 billion instantaneously. That a hostile takeover isn't the best way to go about business. I mean, it is one way of doing it, but I feel it's the wrong way to do business. Warner Brothers would be alright. I'm not sure. Yeah, I saw that, Steve. I remember that. But I think that's about all the news there is. The developer direct was awesome. I think, Ninja Gaiden looked amazing. Doom looked just crazy towards the end of that trailer. They just threw everything in the kitchen sink at it. South of Midnight looked absolutely awesome. And obviously obscure Expedition 33 looks wicked if you like RPGs. 4 games they showed, and all of them day one on Game Pass, coming within the first half of the year. I mean, you can't really ask for more from Microsoft at this point. And so for all those people that said that Xbox is dead and all this and all that, I don't think so, buddy. I think they're doing just fine. And they're heading in the right direction. We do need more Batman games, Dwayne. Unfortunately, we don't have enough. They kind of decided that Arkham Asylum wasn't a game they wanted to make. Instead, they wanted to make Suicide Squad. Look, I know Baby Steps is going to win Game of the Year. And I know it's only coming on PlayStation because they like that slop. But you gotta stop doing this to yourself, man. You gotta stop doing this to yourself. But hey, for all you rich mofos out there, there's your graphics card. Probably cost you a kidney or something, but hey, it's all in the interest of gaming, right? No, Bags. Where did you get that? What? Chat. No. So K-Med posted this. That looks sick. It's also going to cost an arm and a leg, but it looks sick. Who's buying this day one? Not for 200. What do you mean? It's totally worth it. Look at the statue, it's 12 inches. Look, there's 12 inches of goodness there. I get it. You guys might not appreciate it, but I'm sure there are people out there that will appreciate that 12 inches of goodness. Just not you guys, right? No, Nato. It's just K-Med is a PlayStation fan, so he's only posting the PlayStation one. I'm just saying. I'm sure there are people out there that will appreciate that 12 inches of goodness. Right? "12 inches of goodness, that's X-rated? No. No, Ventura. Yeah, xCloud needs a massive upgrade, and they're going to get it as well, which is cool. So that's great. It needed an upgrade, and it's going to get it. I still think they're going to do something with GeForce, but time will tell. Alright, folks. I think that's going to be it. I think that's everything that we can cover right now. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm probably going to chill out for a little bit now and relax after doing almost 40 hours in 4 days. Well, I guess well over that if you count the streams and stuff. So I'm going to call it a night there and probably make a video and release my thoughts on the Dev Direct and then go crash out. But with that, adios amigos. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the super chats. I appreciate it. The stream today was demonetized because, well, I didn't want any adverts appearing during the presentation. So, all good. I will see you all in the next one. You had 4 streams going? Damn. Enjoy your Commodore 64s. Nah, Dwayne, we need to talk. I need an upgrade. Commodore 64 ain't cutting it no more. Right, folks. I'm out. Peace. Have a great night, all. Peace out.